In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do top healing when using Phantom Necro in Tarisland. At the end of this raid, you can see that we're doing more than 300k healing on this very first raid boss in the game, which is called Shadow Witch. So let's start with these two abilities down here. They will be labeled as charge and they generate the flowers in the middle of your screen right here, which you can generate up to 4 flowers. I'm going to explain to you the mechanic of the flowers later on when you're using the Soing ability. Let's start with the first ability on the left here. It's called Soul Draw. It manipulates souls to deal damage equal to 116% of your attack plus 245 to enemies near your selected ally and recover the ally HP by 3 times the damage dealt. You'll also gain 3 vitality. So basically you want to be casting this on tanks or melee, as enemies nearby the tank surrounding the tank will take damage. And that damage rebound will be transferred to your tank. The next charging ability is the Tainted Soul. This one, it releases Corrupted Soul to recover HP for an ally by 360% of your attack plus 751. As the soul is corrupted, the ally will slowly lose 50% of its healing points, gain 10 vitality. So you want to be casting this on anyone that needs heals. You can also see in the tooltip it says Recover Flower 1. Alright, this is your main single healing ability, which is called the Soul Herb. It unleashes the Soul Herb to recover the target's HP by 77% of your attack, plus 161. Deal half of the healing effect as damage when cast on enemies for every 1.8 seconds that the skill is not cast in battle. The HP recovery effect on the skill is increased by 67%, sticking up to 3 times. So this is your main healing ability, just to have that huge heals on your targets. You can treat this ability as a filler while other abilities are on cooldown while you're juggling through your rotation to keep the flowers up. Next, we have the Souling. Alright, this is the ability that I was talking about. It'll spend 1 flower, it'll link your allies to yourself, with each ally sharing 4% of the target's damage taken and healing received. Increase the target's physical defense by 1114. Each Datura flower consumed allows the linking of 1 more ally. So the best way to cast this ability when you have 4 flowers, that way it will link up to the maximum number of allies, which are 4. It has a 15 seconds cooldown, so you want to be juggling and timing ability, so you want to be casting this when your flower numbers are at full, which is 4. Depending on your raid damage as well, if your raid is not taking massive AoE or raid damage, you can just cast it when the flower is not full. Alright, the next ability is the Burning Soul, which you should cast on your tank. Burn souls to recover an ally HP by 288% of your attack plus 601. Additionally, recover HP for them by 24% of your attack plus 50 for 6 seconds. And increase their max HP by 10%. So you want to be keeping this on a tank. It will increase their HP by 10%, which will help against hard-hitting bosses. Alright, next we have the Soul Dance, which is an AoE heals. It has a longer cooldown, like 2 minutes. Perform a ritual dance healing teammates and summon units within 24 meters within 5.5 seconds by recovering 6 times. Each time recover HP by 237% of your attack plus 495. This skill will be interrupted by jumps and movement. So you can't jump, you can't do any movement. You just have to stand still and heal your entire raid. Alright, next we have the Inscribed Stone skill, which is your burst enhance, your cooldown ability. Soul Herb becomes an AoE skill right now, so your first ability is gonna heal massively and gaining extra damage reduction when Souling is active. So your Souling will actually have damage mitigation for your team. You can cast it on tank when you have full flowers, and it will change to melee and you will take lesser damage. Next, we have Ghost, which is basically a battle rest. You can rest ally during combat, and they'll get out with 50% HP. Also, don't forget about your movement ability. We have the Psionic Phantom, which allows you to fling. If you cast again, it will teleport back to where you were, but you can treat it as a fling to get away from nasty things on the ground or when the boss is casting his abilities. Next, we have the Shadow Speed. This is basically a movement speed boost by 50% for 6 seconds. Also always handy when you want to move around in raid. So basically, those are the abilities and the rotation that you guys have to do. Let's recap. Firstly, you need to cast your 2 charging abilities, which are Tainted Soul and Soul Draw, so you can generate those flowers for your Soul Link abilities. Your Soul Herb is your primary healing ability, so you can use this as an emergency, or you want to heal someone to top people up. When you're using your big cooldown, which is the Inscribed Stone skill, your Soul Herb will now perform AoE heals, which is really helpful. The Burning Soul ability should be placed on Tang. It'll increase Tang's maximum HP by 10. And the Soul Dance is a huge AoE healing ability that has a long cooldown, but it heals effectively, so you want to save this for an AoE raid damage. And finally, use the Battle Rest when needed, which is the Ghost ability. It has a 300 seconds cooldown. I'll be leaving you guys with the rest of the gameplay as well as the talent. It's a low-level talent. Basically, this is a low-level character, level 26. So it'll help you guys that are just started with raid and want to know how to heal using this basic Phantom Necro healing guide. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Kasim Adventurer. I'll see you next time.